Backyard. 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 Backyard.
Well, we're at the Amundsen Dairy again today. This is Travis Amundsen. I'm Mike Buttonoff with J&L Nutrition. And we're going to talk a little today about forage. Right now we're standing in an alfalfa field. And Travis will just explain to us a little bit about the varieties they planted this year, and then how they use alfalfa in their rotation, one for their dairy and two as a commercial hay operation.
This year we seeded a Dairyland variety, and we seeded this field we're currently standing in is a last fall's stand, and it took great, so we went with the J&L brand of Dairyland, and we we cut our hay about the 12th of June is when we cut this field last, so we'll cut it again about the 12th of July. And to get the optimum nutrition, we cut about every 28 to 30 days.
How many years, Travis, when you plant a field, do you plan on keeping it in alfalfa?
We plan on 3 years for sure, and we've had stands hold up to as long as 5 or 6 even. And one way that we kind of determine when the stand is starting to get, if it's starting to get thin or if it has a lot of dandelions in it, then we'll tear it up. And usually after the hay, we'll go into corn.
The main purpose we raise alfalfa and feed alfalfa to dairy cattle and livestock is it's a very high quality feed that's high in protein. So it's an economical way for us to provide protein to produce meat and milk and all the things we need. Next, we're going to go take a peek and look at some corn silage. Should we head over there, Travis?
Yep.
Now we're out in a cornfield that Travis is going to be chopping to make corn silage out of here this fall. This is the 3rd of July, so you know the old saying, knee high by the 4th, we're going to make corn, and this is well on its way for a year we got in a little late, looking really good. Travis, you want to talk a little bit about when you expect to be turning this into feed and how you handle it?
Usually it's about the 1st of October we start chopping, give or take, and we'll chop. It'll take about 40 acres of this field to fill our silos, and that'll give us about 600 ton, and that'll feed our dairy herd and our heifers for all through the winter into next year when we chop again. And
some of the other things that we use for feed that come from corn besides the silage, this is a corn that's going to be chopped, but we also have the grain itself. That corn would be harvested when we're normally combining. When you see combines running, the Amundsens will combine that corn and process it and store it in a silo. How many acres do you use for grain corn most years, Travis?
This whole field, which is 110 acres, this will all be, the 40 will go for silage and the rest of it will go for grain corn to feed the cows and the heifers also, because they need that extra corn more so than just the corn that's in the silage.
So yeah, there's quite a bit that goes into to feeding the dairy for a year. A lot of acres, a lot of different feeds. From here we can go ahead and show you where we go and store some of the hay. Go jump back to the hay side of things. We'll go take a look at how the hay is stored here. Well, now we're standing at the hay shed at Amundsens. As you look behind us, you see they're medium square bales. They're 3 by 3 feet by 8 feet long. You said, Travis, they weigh about 880 pounds, this particular crop does. Or for those of you who are used to seeing the small square bales, there's approximately 20 of those in each one of these. Travis, what would you like to talk about your hay business a little? Besides the dairy, you do some commercial hay?
Yep, we currently have about 500 acres in hay, and it only takes about 80 of that for our dairy, so the rest of it is sold commercially. And we sell 3 by 3 by 8s, and we shoot for dairy quality, so we cut early and try and do our best to get the hay put up right, so it's put up dry, and we use a acid preservative, and that acid is it's like a food grade acid, so it's not harmful to the cows or the environment or anything.
Yeah, that product's called Hayfame. We use it very successfully for the last 10, 11 years. One other thing, just a statement on hay, I'd say one of the best investments Amundsens have made since I've known them is this hay shed. It's ensuring a wonderful product, a wonderful asset, and it simplifies the world of raising hay. And again, if you got any questions on hay, corn silage, feeding cows, just give us a call. Stop in at J&L and we'd love to visit with you. Thank you.
Yard. 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 Yard.